might have the best smile in all of San Antonio. I know you've been told that before, right? Come on now, look at that.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It's a $1 million smile.
Appreciate that, though.
Yeah.
Means a lot.
But you should be smiling because that means you're happy and you're in a good place in
Always.
life right now. Because I was just thinking as I was driving over here, and you can help me with the timing better. This is, summer 2024 is probably the first summer in how many years that you are not actively throwing a football
I know.
or conditioning for football. When is the last time you had a summer off, like in this traditional sense?
If I was a little kid, probably, if I had to guess, but I'm definitely glad. Sounds bad. I'm glad that I'm done playing. I know some people probably don't want to hear that, but I'm just glad I can finally be a normal person and go out and enjoy a little bit of life. Enjoy life with my friends and my family.
I bet if we really tried, we could get the NCAA to give you another year.
I for sure could get one.
But and Coach Traylor would not mind that either, nonetheless. But here you are, kind of in this post-football life. And I know you went through a lot of injuries and medical issues and stuff over the years. But man, you gutted it out and played some great football. Today, as we're sitting here talking right now, are you in any pain?
I'm not. Knock on wood. We have any wood in here?
You're right here.
Knock on wood. No. I mean, some days, just like anything that you have surgery on, some days my knees do hurt when I wake up just because. But for the most part, my body feels great, probably because I'm not putting it through so much. But I definitely cherish it and enjoy not having to go through that whole process each and every day.
I see you still rock the school colors, though. I
didn't even realize I was having that.
Blue and orange on there.
I'm a big golfer, so that's what that is.
I noticed that. Well, you have plenty of time to play golf now.
I play all the time. That's probably why, but I'm not good though. So I play too much to not be as good as I
You have
should.
plenty of time to take lessons and learn and everything. And there, as you know, there are plenty of great golf courses here in San Antonio. So.
I remember that one of them.
Okay.
But that still does not neglect the fact that I'm not that good.
That's all right. You've got time. Have you completely made peace with the fact that you will not be suiting up in the fall and that your college football career is behind you in that chapter?
I made peace a long ago.
You did.
So I'm very grateful for my time at UTSA. And playing football and all the doors that has opened and all the awards and the stuff that we brought to San Antonio.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely more grateful that I'm done playing and I'm excited for the next chapter.
Have you had a chance to reflect on that decision? Was it a pretty easy decision when it came time to decide whether you would try to pursue football longer or go into the corporate life or whatever was that a difficult decision?
Well, you probably know, but a lot of people probably don't know was, last year during the spring, whenever I had all those knee surgeries and my knee got infected, and they, basically told me that they may have to take my leg off. The infection didn't clear. So during that time period, in my mind, I was already done playing.
You were done.
I was already like, I'm not playing no more, coach. I just can't do it. I can't even walk right now. This is not something I even want to think about is football.
Yeah.
So at that time, I was already kind of done. So when I was fortunate enough to play, I just think that was just God giving me the ability to go out there and play. And then once I had got my foot injured, then I had my shoulder, that was just God telling me, I gave you, a chance to go play one more time.
Right.
You need to listen to me. And that's when I was like, you know what, I'm done. And I'm cool with not playing no more.
I don't think that people realize how touch and go it was just to save your leg. I mean, forget playing golf or anything.
Exactly.
Just to have your leg. I mean, it's pretty scary stuff.
That was real life stuff.
Yeah. But you're good now. You're
good.
You're
I'm good.
I would have thought so many people would have wanted you to be a part of that, their brand or their whatever that meant. How soon did offers start coming in and were there some crazy things that you looked at and were like, I appreciate it, but I'm not going to do that?
Yeah, it definitely was a lot. I definitely was blessed to have a couple opportunities to go do a lot of different business fields or a lot of career paths, needless to say. But I just wanted to figure out what was, best for me and what I wanted to do. And right now, my time is the most valuable thing.
Yeah.
Just because I played football so long that I wasn't the type of person that could punch a clock and, sign in at 9 and clock out at 5.
You're not an 8 to 5 cubicle guy.
Office, no. So I couldn't do that. So that was one of the main priorities was for me. And then, of course, pay. I was very fortunate to get NIL money. So I've already established this kind of a lifestyle, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
That I couldn't afford to take so low of a pay cut so I couldn't survive. So right now I'm currently with DOCUmation.
Right.
We do manage IT managed print services, and my role is strategic partnerships with them. So I definitely enjoy the flexibility that they have with my schedule.
Right.
And they allow me to be myself, and it's a great company, so I love everything about it.
I mean, you can go to LinkedIn and see Frank Harris has his own profile. He's got a suit and tie on.
My buddy's wedding.
Oh, looks good. but no, I'm serious. Like
That's my boy Zach's wedding.
This is corporate Frank Harris now.
That is hilarious.
With suit and tie, looking real sharp and clean. But you mentioned DOCUmation, and I know Robbie Brown was in this very seat not too long ago, which I learned about that, family-run business that goes back many decades. And yes, they do IT stuff and they do copies, but they work with some major league franchises and stuff. But essentially, you were brought on to do what?
So my job is to strategic partnership. So help grow a business.
Yeah.
Help them, whatever their vision is, help them grow. As long as they use our services.
DOCUmation.
So use DOCUmation for, IT or print or digital whiteboards. In return, we would try to help you grow your business, however that is, and help sponsor events that you guys have, galas, golf tournaments, whatever it is. So it's all about, relationships. So my job is to go out there, build those relationships with these potential clients or clients, maintain those relationships, and grow together. So I truly love it. I enjoy it. I love networking and connecting with people. And I do the fun stuff. I go to lunches. I go to coffees. I go to golfing. I do all those. I go to the events. So I definitely enjoy it. It's a great company. They were respected as well.
How much have you had a chance to think back? Because you talked about not being a cubicle 8 to 5. I mean, you literally made a living running around on a football field. How much have you thought about just really what you did there?
Every day hasn't hit me yet. Probably won't. When I talk to my niece and nephew, they think I'm like the famous uncle. So they all, I guess their friends and I guess may know who I am and stuff. So, when I'm with them, I kind of start reflecting just a little bit because, they're kids and, they hear a lot of stuff about their uncle, so to speak.
Uncle Frank.
Yeah, Uncle Frank. So that's probably the only time. And maybe whenever I have a family, I'll probably sit back and be like, I was out here doing those things, but right now.
Let's get the tapes out, family. All right, let's watch. Let's see. Look at Dad over here scrambling around, throwing off one leg.
But I never really just sit back and, just think about those things. But one of these days I probably will, and it'll probably be bittersweet, though.
It is remarkable, though, to think that, and I mean this seriously, 20, 30, 50 years from now, people will talk about this time and your teams and the Jeff Traylor era, however long that is, and what happened, because there were so many firsts, conference championships and the, Oscar Cardenas catches and all those things. That is it even possible for you to pick one or two moments on the field, things that you will carry with you forever, that you would rank as your top?
100%. The Oscar catch.
Which one, though? Because he caught a couple in the
he
end
had
zone.
No choice because he knows I'm probably the hardest on him, but that's like we're probably the closest. I'm with him all the time. Like,
there was the one in the end zone, the bobble that you bobbled the snap, and
that one right there.
Okay,
because we won that game off of that, and then we went to conference championship. We won a conference championship. So that started everything. That started all the Coach Traylor's era. If that wouldn't happen, we wouldn't even be anywhere without that catch and how it happened, the fashion and everything. That was number one for sure. And the crowd erupted.
I was there. By the way, I will never forget that moment.
Crazy. And then, of course, the catch versus North Texas.
And he caught that other ball like a ballerina.
But everyone, I don't know why they didn't know when in crunch time, when I'm the quarterback, in crunch time, Oscar is getting the ball.
What about your relationship with UTSA right now? Do you have an official relationship with them? I would imagine you maintain contact with Coach Traylor, some of your teammates and everything.
I'll probably talk to Coach now, more now than I did when I was a player. We've golfed. We golfed twice last week together.
Nice.
But I love Coach Traylor. I love everybody at UTSA. I love everything that, the program stands for and the university for sure. So, I'm an ambassador for a collective, 2-0 Inspired. Martin Salinas and, April and Sarah and Pat Kleins.
Love them.
So I always try to help out as much as I can. It's not official, a title that I have with the university. But I'm always out there at the school. I was there yesterday for the little kids camp. I'm always around still. So, all the guys, I still talk to all the guys and I just love everything that they're about.
Coach Traylor has been in this car and many people have talked about him over the years and months doing this show. But I wonder your relationship with him and the contributions from where you sat and stood all those years. How would you describe the impact Jeff Traylor has had on UTSA and the football program?
He's a great guy. Everybody always hears, he's a great coach, even better person, but he truly is a great guy. A lot of these guys on the football team, I was fortunate enough to have a great father figure in my life. But some of these guys come from just single mothers.
For sure.
Or their dads, not really in their life. So Coach Traylor is that extra person that they can look up to in a male figure role. So just outside of football, he's just a great man. He tries to develop us more as men, and it's really all he cares about. He always talks about, doesn't matter what his winning and losing record was on the football field. Boys, he transformed into men.
Right.
And that's literally all he talks about.
Are you surprised that he has stayed here in San Antonio so long? Because I think some people would say, man, he could have gone and chased a check at another school.
Well, if you ever speak to Coach Traylor, he's not doing it for the money.
Right.
He wants to help out his players and then his coaching staff as well. So if he could just get the funding to help out NIL-wise, keep his players and, help keep the coaches, he will stay here for sure. He doesn't want to leave, but, I mean, I'm not want to speak for him, but if he doesn't get the help and stuff from the city, which we think he will, then he loves the place here. His wife loves it here, and he loves everything about it.
I think more and more people are realizing kind of just the scope of all of this and not to take it for granted because, I mean, you guys have won a lot of games. I would think generated a lot of income and everything. And we see facilities are being built at UTSA, and it sounds like things are moving in the right direction, but probably not fast enough for some people.
Not fast enough, but that's all great and stuff. But on a selfish standpoint, as a student athlete, we're not receiving any benefits besides just the facility. So, selfishly speaking, we want dollars in our pockets as well. We're doing all this entertainment and doing all this for y'all. We can't afford to, work a job because we're busy all the time. So, we still have car payments, phone payments. Some people have kids on the team or kids that they got to take care of.
Dependents and everything.
They had to send money back home. So that's just where NIL is a great part of it. So,
which is name, image, likeness, which of course is something that just evolved in the time that you were playing. I mean, we had this conversation 5-6 years ago. You'd be violating NCAA rules.
No doubt.
But, so that's part of your role right now. In addition to what you do at DOCUmation is just being a goodwill ambassador, if you will, and trying to encourage people to invest because people can wear Frank Harris jerseys.
But before the NIL, I couldn't receive no money from that.
But you do get a little bit now when a Harris jersey, a number 0 is sold.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's a lot of perks.
That seems fair.
It is.
That seems fair.
It
right?
is. It is.
Does that last? Like, obviously you're not playing anymore. They can still sell your jersey.
I don't know. That's a great question. I probably should ask that.
They got to find out.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Got to put that. I would think it's in the UTSA bookstore. If somebody buys a Frank Harris jersey now, you should be able to get a little taste.
I don't even know if they have it in the bookstore, so I couldn't tell you.
Come on. Let's.
I don't know. I truly don't know.
All right. We'll find out.
We gotta find out.
We'll find out. You're still so young and everything, but it sounds like you've got the DOCUmation thing and you're doing your thing. Do you have a bucket list or things that you'd like to accomplish? Do you expect to stay in San Antonio for a while?
So of course I want to stay in San Antonio. All my family's from here. They all live out here. So, one bucket list thing came off the list was I bought a house. So
congratulations.
Appreciate that. Moving tomorrow. So
oh wow, tomorrow.
That's my bucket list. That was number one on my bucket list. Keep growing with DOCUmation.
Good for you.
Keep expanding. And just get more involved in the community and just life after just football. Like what could I do more? Community engagement stuff.
Yeah.
With not football being attached to me, that sort of role. So definitely want to do that and finding out ways I could keep doing that and keep progressing in that way.
You alluded to a family earlier, and I mean, you would eventually like to have children, you think, and
for sure.
or coach them in some capacity?
Well, I definitely want children for sure.
Okay.
Not right now.
No.
I got a niece and nephew. My brother has my brother has a little niece. She's about 5 months.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Uncle Frank is great.
Yeah, I'm the fun uncle as well. They know I'm the fun uncle. They come over here. They go over to uncle's house whenever they want to do whatever they want. But for sure, in the near future, I definitely want a family. And that's a dream of mine as well.
And I suspect you'll be at the games again in the fall.
Right? I got a suite, so I'll be out there.
Oh!
Come check out we got 2 sipping locations. I'm a franchisee at 2 sippers. It's alcohol, and then we got virgin drinks as well. Inside the Alamodome, 2 locations.
What's it called?
Sip It.
Sip It.
So it's virgin, we got virgin drinks, and then we have alcoholic drinks.
And you're part of this company, you said?
Yeah, so it's about 10 or 12 locations inside in San Antonio, but then I'm a franchisee of just those 2 inside the Alamodome.
You're kidding.
107 and 117. Come check them out.
Okay, very good, very good.
Let's go. So I'm having a great time at the game.
Because the tailgating. Listen, the games are great.
Oh yeah,
but now you can tailgate.
Oh, I'm excited. I'll be up in my suite, probably sleep.
Hey, Lot B. I'm just saying, Lot B is the place to be.
I need all
Literally.
the tailgating suggestions. I'm trying to have a great time.
I'll talk to you in August.
Let's go.
And even though it'll be 500 degrees
Let's go.
outside,
It's all good.